kind of fitting that that's the way that it goes in match one, but it did get to do its thing, so we know that it has teeth, and that's the main thing of it. It's like, sure, it didn't win the match, but it did do its thing, and
yeah, it did do the thing it was meant to. And it's not to say that it's impossible at this point. I still need to beat you with the 3 other decks I have in my arsenal.
Yep, which we now know as well. It's the Fable, the Rescue Cat, and the.
You say Rescue Cat, but it's like a beast deck. It's pure beast.
Rescue Cat Beast.
And then the Samurai.
And the 6 Sam. The 6 Sam could be a very interesting matchup because God, they explode fast as well.
But they have to get the right cards out.
Sure. I think if you can make what's his face Shien on turn 1, that might actually be like really hard to go against. Depends what type of setup I'm working with.
Damn.
Aha!
Paper, you failed me every time.
I was so tempted, I will admit. And sorry buddy, I think we've actually opened it here. We are going to discard Ronin Toadin, special summon Spot Frog.
Alright guys, get a drink, this is gonna be a minute.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is alright.
Yeah, you're all fine, you're fine.
Right, okay. Is nothing going to get stopped out of this then?
No, at this point, I'm just going to spoil it. Nothing's going to get stopped.
Okay, fair enough. Right, then in that case, I think... What do I want? Which frog do I want to banish? Is the... you know what? I think I will go ahead. I might as well just go ahead and banish the Deathfog. I like Deathfog in here because it's like Fishbowl plus Deathfog can get Brionic, but that's not going to happen here because I'm not using Substitute. I'm going to banish the Deathfog, put the Ronin Toadin down. These have both been special summons, so we will sack both for Big Fishy and use the effect of Big Fishy discarding a card in hand and special summon the crew from last time.
Brownie, you want to see how he gets Quasar Dragon? Because this is how you get Quasar Dragon.
Brownie's watching the thing over here. Okay, so we've triggered the effect of the Big Fishy. So we're gonna get a level 4 fish. Actually, no, I'm not gonna take that one. Because I actually have the other one in here as well. We're gonna get the Unshaven Angler. Specifically because it's 1500, I might want that back with Salvage. Is the optimal play here. Abyssal King Shark is good because it blanks like Tarantula Dark Hole or something. But yeah. Anyway, do that and we get the Fishborg. So there's our setup. We're going to sync off the Fishborg and the Angler to get the TG Hyper Librarian in play. We're going to have the one card, that's why I can't play Confiscation in this deck, even though I really want to out the hand trap stuff, because I can't afford to discard here, because I'm down to my last card here, right, before I get another Synchro off. So we're going to discard the Dupe Frog to get Fishbowl Blaster back out, because these are level 3s. Mm-hmm. We're then going to sync all 3 of these for a level 7, which is going to be Gungnir, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. 3 effects go on chain, the 2 Oysters and the TG Hyper Librarian. So we're going to get the 2 tokens from the Oysters. Librarian draws a card. It normally doesn't matter what the fuck it is, but I guess in this case, Painful Choice is a pretty good one to fire off before I keep going. It usually doesn't matter. I don't particularly care, but like in this case, I think it's actually good because I can thin out a lot of the cards I don't give a shit about anymore. I think sending them to grave is probably the better thing here. We're going to pitch 1-for-1. We're going to pitch Ronin. We're going to pitch Glow Up Bulb. Definitely needs to be in circulation. And honestly, pitch both Big Fishies.
Pitch both Big Fishies. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Honestly doesn't
it really doesn't matter at this
whatever.
point, so just take 1-for-1.
Yep, so that goes to hand, this goes to grave. Yep, because we've got level 1 tokens in play, we can discard the 1-for-1 to get the Fishbowl back. Honestly, if this card survives past this era's ban list, I'm going to be very surprised. But, you know, we'll see. Going to tune one of the level 1 tokens with the Fishborg to get out the Formula Synchron, so that both this and the Librarian will draw a card each. Reason for that, obviously, the more cards you got, the less chance you got to discard an Extender or something, which is fine. discard the flip-flop because we still got 1 token in play. We will get ourselves the blaster back. And now I can start syncing with the level 7 waters that I have here. So we'll do that to get the Stardust. We draw a card off of that. Gotta fire it off a little bit early because, unfortunately, I don't want to get rid of a +1 here. We're gonna Pot of Avarice. I want to save that until... I want to save that to get the Synchros back in, but I've got to fire it off a bit earlier than I would like here. So, I suppose we're gonna take back the fish combo stuff, I guess, would be fine. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll put a fog back as well. Shuffle it up. Draw the 2. Jesus fucking Christ, give me something I want to discard here. I've got a Pot of Greed.
I mean, you don't want to discard Pot of Greed? I'm surprised.
Yeah, I know, right? It's a little bit shocking. Okay, this is a fair bit better that way. This kind of makes me wish I kept the Death Fog, but whatever. We're gonna discard the Dupe Fog here, get the Fishbowl back. Yeah, these are all just like the gravy parts of this that just give me extra pluses in the on the hand. It's not actually needed, but it does just give me more cards to work with later. So we're going to sync these 2 off for 8. It's going to be Blackwing Dragon, so I can save Scrap Dragon for later on, potentially. Draw a card off of the... Jesus fucking Christ, dude. We're going to discard Upstart Goblin to get the thingy back here. To get Fishborg. Sync that off with the level 1 token to get Recipro Dragonfly out of the thing here. Draw a card. And then 2, 4, and 8. So 2, 4, 12. And that's all synchros. We get Shooting Quasar Dragon out. Draw a card off of Librarian because fucking of course.
Why not?
The thing is, do I... Yeah, I'm going to try and... This time I am going to try and extend a bit further. We're going to play Graceful Charity. So, 1, 2, 3. It's an interesting discard, actually. Yeah, I'm going to discard, I guess, Swap Fog and Oystermeister. We're going to +1 off of Salvage, because I can get 2 waters with 1500 attack or less back into hand. So we're just going to get the 2 Swap Frogs here.
Yep.
Because I think I'm going to buy a Mario Greed for the... well, I guess I can show. It's the Swap Frog and a Dupe Frog. So we're going to fire those back into the deck. Draw 3. I was tempted to discard Moray with Graceful, and I'm like, no, I mean, I could probably draw something better if I use that. So, yeah, that seems better. Okay, where do we go from here? Because there is still a lot to play. I have a Glow Up Bulb trigger that I've not used yet as well, so that's where most of the extension can come in here. I am going to discard the Swap Frog, special summon Swap Frog, and trigger that. Which is going to mill Substitute out of the deck. I don't think Substitute is really going to be like the most important thing here, but it could still actually be somewhat useful. Yeah, no, this should be reasonable. I'm going to use... I think this is the best way of doing it, actually. I'm going to use the effect of the Glow Up Bulb here. We're going to mill the top card of the deck to the graveyard, and then we're going to special summon the Bulb. It's once per duel here. Bulb doesn't have any issues about what it syncs with, so we're actually going to sync it with the Hyper Librarian to go ahead and make Bryonic here. Because this is pre-errata Bryonic, so... this will let me bounce my own cards as well, and we're going to start getting a bit disgusting here. Even more than we have already, because I have Premature Burial. So we're going to play Preem, we're going to get the... might as well just get the Librarian back in circulation, actually. Right, what else do we need to do first? Just thinking, how many of these do I need back in deck. Yeah, I have a second Avarice. This is one of the trades I took off the wheels, so I could actually play this deck a bit more consistently. So we're gonna put back the Gungnir, the Formula, the Blackwing Dragon, and probably 2 cards into deck. I might as well put Glow Up Ball back, actually. I've already used it once per duel. And so it's not as useful there. And we're going to put the Oystermeister back in. So that's 5. Shuffle that up. Draw 2. Okay. I'm going to use... Brionic is not only not once per turn, it also bounces my own cards back. So I'm going to use the Brionic. I'm going to discard 1 card out of my hand. Oh, I should probably discard that too. To bounce the Premature Burial back into hand. And the Burial does not destroy the monster because it wasn't destroyed itself. So that's where most of the nastiness comes in with that. I am going to use the effect of the Fishbowl Blaster. So we're going to use that. We're going to discard Big Fishy, and we're going to throw that back into play. I haven't activated the effect of Swap Fog yet this turn. I just specialed it and tributed it. So I'm going to use the effect of Swap Fog to put itself back into hand, so I've got some space to play with. So that I can use Preem, pay another 800, and get the Big Fishy back. So before I sync off with that, I will use Brionic again, because in Priorata it's literally just discard any number of cards, bounce that many cards off the
Priorata is not once per turn.
Yep, and it also doesn't stop me from doing my own cards. So we will discard the Swap Fog to put Preem back in hand. And now, I maybe should discard something else for it. Doesn't matter. Yeah, Priorata, we're still in Priorata stuff with it here, so... just sinking points to Challenger Duel. We'll work on that, Blue. Yeah, so we're gonna sync off the Fishborg. And what is Priorata? It's so a lot of cards had their effects literally changed to be worse, so that they could come off the ban list. And this is one of those cases here. Right, so we're syncing for 8. We can put Scrap Dragon in play. And then, I mean, I don't think I can quite put another Synchro in play without having Glow Up Bulb available. I do get to draw a card though, so maybe we can...
that thing was in sync. Well, it was Secret Summon, but it was brought back by Premature Burial.
The Coelacanth was brought back by Premature. I synced it with the Fishborg to get...
I was saying if a monster is Secret Summon. I thought it said if this monster is Secret Summon, and...
No, it's not if this one is. It's if any monster is Synchro. That's how this whole deck works with it. That's fine. Yeah, so I guess since I can't put another Synchro in play, I'm just going to go ahead and fill the board here. We're going to pay the 800. I'm going to put Big Fishy back in play because it's big. And we're then going to discard the... going to discard the Swampiel with Brionic so I can bounce Preem back into hand. And yeah, that's going to be the 10.
You're up.
Good luck.
You're up. Well, this probably isn't the worst hand. I'm going to special summon Elder the Sixth Samurai because you control a monster and I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to special summon Kaizen because if a monster sticks on a monster with a different name, I can special summon this card.
Yep. Yeah, I could have gone that as well, Pepper, but it's fine. I don't care. I'm pretty alright with what I did here.
I'm going to normal summon Mizuho.
Mm-hmm.
And because Mizuho is out, special summon Shinai.
Yep. What else you got?
I probably shouldn't waste that. No, actually, I shouldn't have wasted normal summon on that, actually. Yeah, I didn't think that one through. Because that's a noble summon. Yeah, I didn't think that one through.
Oops. Oh yeah, there's no tuner in play, is there? Ooh. Yeah, I just realized that. It's like, uh-oh.
And none of these monsters are strong enough for this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now let's put them on defense mode. Even then, that's still too much.
Yeah, I mean, the special summons can go in defense. Mizuho is the only one that can't.
Yeah.
Right?
But even then, you still have two 4,000s. The 25, 23, 28, 24, 28. And if you really wanted to, you can discard one of them to destroy a monster anyway.
Yeah. Or I could just bounce the entire field back because I've got 4 cards next turn, so Brionic could just bounce all of this. Yeah, let's just say there are at least 3 cards in this deck that should not survive the this era. This is the first and probably only time this deck should be allowed to be played in this capacity.
Well, what else am I going to be able to do? Nope, I am not going to waste time on that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, change of pace here.
Alright. Best of luck, buddy.
Well, not the start I wanted, or don't care for, but I'm just gonna set one and pass.
Sorry, I'm just find stuff as well. Oh. Alright, I'm slightly, maybe slightly mad. Okay,
maybe slightly.
I was about to say this is about the best start I could want off of what I'm gonna try and do here, and then my fucking top deck is the one card I didn't want to see here.
Oh.
But I think I can still make it work. It just doesn't do what I was hoping for here. I'm gonna play 1 for 1, discarding the run and turning.
Oh, I should activate that during
Oh,
start. Man, I keep forgetting this card is not necessarily a counter.
Have you got something that needed to? Oh, yeah, okay. No, that's fine. That's actually better to play it now because it negs what I'm doing. If you played it ahead of time, then I would have kept 1/1.
I keep thinking this card you can't use as a counter, but I guess you can.
Yeah, it's fine because for spells, they don't go to spell speed 3. Like, if this was Royal Decree, then it might be a little bit sketchier because counter traps would not be... You couldn't respond to it that way. But this is the way that you use IO. So, that's actually better. Okay, well, I feel slightly less bad now because it means I get to actually show the bit that I was going to do here. Right, change of deck style. We're going to go with Gen X Undine here.
Gen X Undine.
Undine, however you want to call it. I don't care. I've been corrected on it like 5 ways to Sunday. So, you know. Right, I'm going to activate its effect, and by cost, it sends the water monster to the grave. The effect of it is to add Gen X controller to my hand, so Effect Veiler would neg that bit, but I always, because the cost is to send a water monster, which is going to be the blaster, I always get that bit. But if you want a Veiler and stop me getting controller, then go ahead, but otherwise I'm going to add that to hand.
Yep.
Okay, so to hand that goes.
So, we'll use Joan Luckbird though.
Okay, to prevent anything else from going on, that is fine. Alright. Okay, in that case then, battle phase, I will just hit the 12. And end at that.
Alright. Standby, I paid 700.
Not the most exciting of turns off it, but I wanted to show the other side of this deck I've come up with. So this is a different way around of what I wanted to look at here. And honestly, that IO stopping 1/1 saved you from like the combo here. I was gonna get Fishborg out with that, so
okay. Alright, well I'm gonna normal summon Bizuho. Then we'll special summon the Grandmaster.
Whoa, that's big.
He is big for his age. For his age, yeah. That's probably the wrong word to use. That's probably the wrong word for it.
I don't know if you want to take that back.
No. Alright, battle phase. Bizuho will attack Undine.
The statement, huh? Okay. 400, that goes to grave.
And then Grandmaster will attack directly. So you can do damage for your old age. Alright, end turn.
Okay. Standby. Nothing's in grave I can do that with, so that's fine. Alright, the card I was most pissed off that I drew there on turn 1 was Substitute. I was going to 1/1 the Substitute out, and then use Undine to mill the Fishborg and go from there. Couldn't do it because I didn't have the thing for it. However, I will declare the effect of the Fishborg Blaster here. I'm going to discard Treeborn Frog, and if it doesn't get crowed, I'm going to put it back on the field here. Okay. Because I can still do something with this, because now I've got the other busted part of this, which was also in the initial deck of this too. As you saw, I pitched Substitute at one point. I'm going to use the effect of Toad, we're going to tribute the Fishborg, I'm going to special summon the Frog out deck, unless that gets Veiler.
Go on.
Okay. I know I'm getting annoying with the stuff of it that way, but I just want to make sure with these things, you know. Alright, we're going to get Swap, and we're going to trigger Swap Frog's effects. To mill, probably the other Ronins is fine. Okay, we are going to use the effect of the Fishborg in the graveyard here. I'm going to discard Zephyros the Elite, and we're going to special summon the Fishborg back. Just thinking what's the best way around from here. So Fishborg can only be used with waters. That's the one problem with like Zephyros being here, is I can't use that as part of the synchro here. But, what I can do though is I can get another Frog out. So we're going to banish the Treeborn. I'm going to special summon the Ronin Totem. And then we're going to use the Substitute effect to tribute the Toad.
Not once per
bring
turn.
out not once per turn, yep. This card I also would be surprised if it lives past us. We're going to put a Swap Frog out, and I will not... will I trigger? This is level 2 or low. Yeah, no, I will not trigger. If I could get a Gen X out from that, then I would, but it's level 3, so... yeah, I think I'm fine not triggering here. Because these are waters I can sink for 5, and bring out the Librarian with that. So we'll get that going. And now things can get a little bit wild, because Substitute, again, not once per turn, but neither is Ronin Toadin. So we're going to banish the Swat Fog, we're going to put Ronin down, and we're going to use the Toad to tribute the other Toad, and get a... I think this time, actually, I'm going to use the boy. I'm going to put Des Frog in play.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's a bigger frog. It's been level 5. I'm going to use the effect of the Fishborg in the grave. We will pitch Undine or Undine, however you want to call it. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to put that thing in the grave. We're going to special summon the Fishborg. And because they are waters specifically, we are going to sink into Bryonic. I can't put it there because I can't occupy both of these. Keep forgetting about that. It lets you do it, and I'm just like, that's not right. Okay, Librarian's effect, draw a card. That's a pretty good one, too. We've still got the Toad in play. I'm actually not going to be using the Bryonic's effect here, because I don't really think there's much point. I'm going to use the Fishborg in the graveyard. I'm going to pitch the Gloat Bulb, and bring this thing back out. Substitute being a level 1 water is just so good for this stuff. And it is a level 6, the Bryonic, so I'm just going to use it for material here. Go into the Gungnir, which draws a card off of the Librarian. And great, that's a card I can't use, so let's discard it, Giant Terrain. Can't play that with IO in play. We're going to put the... I could destroy the IO, I suppose, but... I don't know. Maybe that's
no, it's not a bad idea. But at this point, you're in a cycle where you're going to be one turn killing here.
I think that's true, because I can still make the dude from here. But yeah, well, I don't know how far we want to even play in. But yeah, let's just sync off these for the Stardust. Yeah, Stardust is fine. I'm probably not going to be able to keep it on the board with this setup, but I don't think that matters. Well, would have loved to have played it, but I can't, so graceful goes. We're going to get the Duder back in. As soon as I can find it. I have a glow-up tone here as well, isn't it? Yeah, it's kind of... it seems unfair. I understand that, but such is the way. Right. I think the next...
I'm just like, I'm wondering if I had this on my end, would you be as, not insulted, but as intrigued by, like, how far you can go with this? If it was on my end,
yeah, I think I would be, because I'd be like, okay, I know I've lost, but where is this going? How bad does this get there? I actually kind of would be. I'd be just like, okay, what? Let me just see how stupid this board gets, because I'd be like, holy fuck. All right, we're gonna use the Ronin Toadin. I'm gonna banish the Desfog, I guess, is probably fine. Banish that to special summon that down. Thinking whether I want to Toad with it. I guess I probably should. Yeah, because I could do with getting some more cards out here. We're going to use the Substitute, going to tribute the Ronin, and get the second Treeborn Frog out of deck. Is it second? Yeah, I guess. Is it second? No, I've not got any in deck, so it has to be. Yeah, I already banished the first one because it was in hand. Right, okay. Yeah, this is why I play 2, because I need it for redundancy. We're gonna sync for 2. I'm gonna get the Formula Synchron out so I can draw 2 cards off of this. See what we can pull. Not exactly what I want to see, but it's fine. Okay, gonna use the effect of the Ronin Toadin. Gonna banish the Swat Fog, special this back out. And I think this time, I'm going to go ahead and use the once per duel effect of Zephyros. So I'm going to bounce this Ronin Totem back into the hand. We're going to special summon the Zephyros and take 400 damage for the trouble here. From there, I do have another once per duel I can use as well. I'm pretty sure I haven't used Gloat Bulb yet. Potentially, I can get correct that. I'm pretty sure I just discarded this and I haven't actually used it yet. So we're going to use the effect of the bulb. I guess I should maybe just double check, look through the log here, just in case I've used it. And yeah, sent Gloat from dead to blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I just discarded it. That's what I thought. Okay. So yeah, we've got the once per duel of that. I didn't just mill off the top of that, did I? Let me just. Sorry, I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. Declared effect to go up and then yeah. So I do need to mill for the cost. So we'll do that again. Not entirely what I want to see, but it's not bad. So we special summon that, and now these two can sync for 5. So we'll get the. Fuck it, where is she? Magical Android, get out here. We'll get that one this time. So, that draws... And... Well, I mean, I guess it works from there. It's not exactly the way I was going to do it, but it kind of works in there. Just, do I want to get something else out first with this? Because I'm going to be losing Librarian here, so I don't get extra draws after this. I'm just wondering if there's anything I want to
mean, I'm a little surprised there's one card you haven't played fully yet. Considering you can.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm gonna use the effect of the Ronin Totem, banish the swap that was just put in Grave, and special that out. So that I can use the Toad, tribute that, get one more frog out. Oh, not banish face down, you idiot. To the top you go. Guys, this is the one thing about manual sims. Sometimes you just fat finger on it and stuff a bit there. Yeah, so we're going to put the dupe frog down. And now we're going to go 2, 7, 12, all synchros, and that's where Quasar comes in. Quasar plus Stardust is still pretty freaking good, considering what else is here. Yeah, my hand is kind of clogged up with other frogs, unfortunately. That's why I play so many, I suppose. But, yeah, I may as well go one further with it, right? Because I've got one more synchro that I can play. We're going to banish the Treeborn to special summon Toad one more time. Use this one to sack it for a second Dupe Frog, which by itself is pretty scary. Like, Dupe Lock stopping you from attacking in the first place, that's pretty scary too. Oh, I've already used Bryonic, so I can't use that. But I could just, like, pitch one of these and sync for 5. That's fair enough, but, so that's what we're going to do. And discard flip-flop, we're going to bring back the Fishbowl Blaster one last time. At least yeah, it should be one last time because I've used all my water synchros and I can't play Pot of Avarice because you've got IO in play. So
even with IO in play, you got all this
for 5 here. Yeah, I just used monster effects of it this turn, so yeah, we're gonna put in Catastor as the final one here. And yeah, that's about all I can realistically do here. I think I'm out of frogs in my deck, yeah. That was the last one that was in deck. And so I can't substitute with that. I could get Reciprocal Dragonfly in play, but who gives a shit about that card? So yeah, battle phase. I guess we'll just have Quasar do the deeds, I suppose.
Not even gonna waste time.
Yeah. Sorry, dude.
Well, at least my ace in the hole helped me get to this ace in the hole, quote unquote. But even then,
oh yeah,
like, what are you gonna do when you draw the best card ever?
I mean, this is what happens when Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't put once per turns on stupid special summoning shit. I am one.
No, just after you use them, it's like, all right, I'm done with them. No. This is the point where you're going to be like, okay, this is a distant card, but I want to use it for myself. Use it. All right, now we're done. After the win, you're like a spoiled kid that gets that high class dollar yacht. That's like, all right, we're going to race this boat all the way to the end. Vroom. All right, we're done. The Yahtzee overpowered. Let's get rid of it after you get your trophy. Yeah, it's in your face, suckers. I'm gonna picture the way I want to. Anyway. Yeah, for one tribute, that's a big monster. As it always is, as is tradition. Like that's the worst thing about this kind of thing. I can gig any kind of deck. I could probably make it stronger than any deck you make. I just can't draw them. And I really can't be angry at anybody except for the game itself for being like that because now see if it's funny enough, I think my Gravekeeper's deck would have actually shut that deck down. Well, not just GM, but like just get like Gateway or 1/6 Summer United at that way. Hmm. That might have to be the point I have to do that. I'm going to have to side deck Necrovalley in every single deck. Because every deck you've made has been something to do with the graveyard. Can we just spend the frog deck? Weekends, just one way of getting done the one turn. Well, you use that with a different card as well. It's Future Burial. It's just like with Monster Reborn. It's like you just get a monster out and that's it. The only difference is that you got it back because of Bryonic. Hmm. in this exhibition, but will it be winners in future decks? And hmm. I mean, the other thing that would have been great would have been painful choice for Lightsworn. Uh, well, I did not say I don't want to ban or do want to ban anything yet. I have not decided anything yet. And besides that, there are things in this I have not thought of at this point. So, more things you know and that I don't. Well, there's still a lot of things we need to really talk about with what cards we're going to ban and what cards are going to make a bigger impact in the future, and whatever. In the meantime, though, I guess we could just make a cutoff point for the duel at this point. So, 7 duels. Cal with 5, Kib with 2. I mean, I wouldn't say that like, this second half was definitely more one sided. Hmm. But it's not to say that it was completely one sided because there's still ways to brick. It's just hard to do so when you have all the draw options. Well, I don't know. I'm the only one that has gone against it at this point. I guess we agreed. I guess we agreed to what we said at this point. Yeah. So the simple idea of this is that we went through these exhibition matches because we know we made a lot of 5D decks, and we had a lot to experiment with. XYZ's era is going to make it even more interesting because we're going to be experimenting with a lot more cards at that point. So we figured, why not get a chance to take a look at what the first pack is going to be to see what it's going to be like. So for the winner, the overall winner, Cal, will be able to pick one secret rare, I think we said, for the next pack we're going to be opening, which can be like the XYZ fusion or any other secret rares, whatever. The loser, though, only because we still want to make both ends fair enough that they want to go experiment a bit, I think we lower it down to either super rare or just rare for super below. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, after we pull the set, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. After we do our draft. Yep. Yep, and that's fair enough. In the meantime, the next one down is individual wins, which Cal with 5 wins, me with 2 wins. I think we've agreed match wins. Yeah, match wins overall. The overall matches wins. So Cal won with the 5 different decks. I won with 2. So from there, we agreed to open at least for each win. We will open at least one gold pack. I think we said, yeah, gold pack. Just not before 2006 because we used the other gold series as a reward for the last dual exhibition. Yeah. 5 gold series, and then 12, and then the individual wins, which is like I won 6 times out of the individual matches we had, and Cal won 12 overall individual matches, which I think we said on there you would open 12 turbo packs. I think the current gen. Yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, you were saying the gold packs for the winner, mega packs for the loser. Yeah, that's right. I get 5, you get 2. Oh yeah. Okay. 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 Yeah. 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 All right. So I think I had this written down right then. Sending it at the end to you just so you can do over review and make sure that this is right then. So yeah. Yeah. And as for me, I have one ultra or lower rarity from the next pack, two gold packs for 2 wins, five mega packs, which mega packs, I guess we'll make sure everyone knows that's like the mega raw or mega Yugi, or not Yugi, but like a mega raw. So it's just that pack specifically. Reprint promo mega packs. 5Ds. All right, so two of those specifically. All right. You say I say two for you, five for me. That's what. And then six turbo packs, which is any turbo packs from here to from the start the 2011. One through six. Yeah. Okay. So 1 through 6. Mega pack 5Ds. Gold series is 2, 3, or 4, right? So 2009. And then the next pack that we will be opening once we do get to our next gen, which our next gen, it starts with Generation Force. Haha. Uh-huh. I think you were for sure. I mean, I pulled Stardust, but like you got Stardust in the future, and then you, like, what? Out of how many 5Ds are cards right here? Like 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Out of the 12 packs, and plus like the side packs, I had maybe two out of them that I won, and the rest of them were yours. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. But yeah, that'll be the exhibition matches then. Yeah. Yes, we brought up this one. I think you tried it with Agile at this point. Uh-huh. Mm, yeah. Um, if we want to, we could probably pull off one mulligan if we don't draw an Exceed monster. Like if we do like the pack of 24 packs, draw it, and then we're like, oh, we didn't get an XYZ monster. Let's do one mulligan, and then we'll draw again. But that's an idea. The starter deck. Okay, yeah, so just take a starter deck or take the cards from the starter deck, make a deck out of them, and just try and show them off. See what we can get out of it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, mostly to get the XE monsters. I mean, I do see 7 tools on a bandit, which would be a really nice trap counter. There are a couple of other monsters in here. 2 level 4s, 2 level 2s, 2 level 3s. Yep. Mm. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. I think we can just get away with just taking this starter deck, make a deck out of it, or however deck we want to deck start with it, and then we'll just show it off with the new program. Do a also show off the new program that we're going to be using for this, and yeah, we'll just go from there. Oh well. Number 39. Yeah. We'll figure it out, I guess. I'll be right back in the meantime. talking more ideas. All right, I'm back. Uh-huh. So trading with only archetypes with other archetypes, or hmm. Yeah, yeah. So on top of the three or four trade-ins we would get from trading in the wheel, for a specific archetype, it would be additional three or four trade-ins for that archetype. Yeah. Excuse me, just trying to yawn. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Had to make a few trades to get that, but I mean, if I could draw the cards, it would be a good deck. Yeah, because it helps Six Samurai. Yeah. Uh huh. Yeah. Yet, even though it costed you several moves. Uh huh. Yeah. Hmm. Just kind of, sorta. I think I have maybe a one or two secret rares. I think I had a trade in for. I think I have, and I wouldn't have to double check and make sure. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that as well. Yeah, at one point. In this case, I croaked. All right, it's done. Say, all right, yay, we're all right. We're done with that. Just unintended. That's a good way of putting it. Who knows? I think we need to leave till next time. Uh huh. Yeah, I mean, maybe we can just open the packs and then we can like make a deck out of the one exceeds bet pack we wanted to open. Just make a deck out of that. That'll be next time then, before we enter the XYZ era, and we could just open the packs, make a deck out of the XYZ, test run them, and then just see how well we can make them out of it. Mm. Uh huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. I mean, I'm most or less just curious how far it was going to be able to go, and it went pretty far. But yeah, we'll just save it till next time. Yeah. Yep. All right. Talk to you later then. Yawn. I'm tired. That was those were some interesting duels. I mean, I'm surprised. I'm glad it wasn't like a curb stomp at least, because Jesus crawl. Not gonna lie though, I almost thought he was gonna do Crystal Beast, but I guess Crystal Beast wasn't as good as Fishborg. Because Fishborg, Fishman. Oh well. But yeah, we'll just open the pack still next time. But next time it will be for me an Ultra Lore for the next pack, which we'll open the pack and then we'll pick a card later. 2 gold packs, 5 mega packs, and 6 turbo packs. Which I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and take a look at what the packs have, because I'm curious what I could draw from them instead of just picking random like 2 or 3 card packs and just saying, all right, let's go. Because I do want to see what we could get out of these packs. But until then, I'll be calling it a night there. So thanks everybody for coming by. Thanks everybody for watching. I don't know if Cutlaw is planning to stream a bit later. If he is, then maybe stick around for that later. I don't know if he is or not. I can't guarantee anything yet. I know he's a bit busy right now, so I'm not going to ask him. But we'll just see what happens. In the meantime, thanks for coming, and until then, stay charged for joy, and until next time, folks, take care.